really, I think when it comes to due diligence, especially for your first 100, there's a worth in going through and like doing the exercise, literally plugging in the Google search. You can do everything that's required for free without the use of tools.
Yep. That's it. That's why I think two of the most important books to read in business are 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing and Blue Ocean Strategy. Mm-hmm. Those two teach you kind of that concept, right? Finding those untapped niches, positioning yourself differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just said that because Connor Erickson said, find those blue oceans. That's right.
Yeah, damn exactly.
Right. Find them blue oceans.
Totally. Or make them. Shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, how are you collecting the data quickly? Lane asks. I think, Lane, there are some ways that you can go out there probably and kind of scoop up data more quickly. But really, I think when it comes to due diligence, especially for your first 100, there's a worth in going through and like doing the exercise, literally plugging in the Google search. You can do everything that's required for free without the use of tools. And by doing that, again, even if each sheet is not perfect, you are going to, you're going to train your eye to be able to spot low-hanging fruit. You're going to train your eye to be able to spot opportunity in business. And honestly, that's the like Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi part of it all, where it's like, no, just trust me, like paint the fence, sand the floor, like do it 100 times. You're going to start to spot those opportunities. We do have a tool actually that we're working on that's going to be part of Snaps that's actually going to assist with some of the due diligence here in the future. So you'll have the option of basically kind of like having this tool where you can plug in and do your due diligence. So it'll replace kind of the Excel spreadsheet, and you'd still be able to do it for free, or you'll be able to like click a button and we'll pull in all that information via APIs, which right now we're just kind of working out like where we're going to gather all that information from. So it's out there and it's doable. There's just a cost to, every time you go ping a different API. And so it's kind of like setting up that system from the beginning. But, are there faster ways to go about it? Yeah, absolutely. I think with the due diligence, it's more of like you locking yourself in a room, getting through it and like answering those key questions and not getting too hung up on doing it perfectly. It's more like getting through the number of those due diligence worksheets.
Yep.
All right. What do we got? Andrew says, I accidentally went into something not low-hanging fruit when I started, but it is bringing in leads now anyways. LOL, just kept on backlinking and adding content, and eventually you will make it. I never thought I would get a lead for that lead gen. No, absolutely. And that's the beauty of this space is like, if it is a business that needs customers, I'm a big fan of the word until. Like, even if it's not, you thought it was low hanging fruit, it takes a little bit longer. These assets don't cost a crazy amount of money. It's not like you're buying, a new skyscraper hotel, somewhere in Las Vegas, and like you got to put up all this crazy capital, and you've got to get customers in the front door, within a certain amount of time. It's like, no, it's, it might be costing you, $12, $15 a month here, $10 a year for your domain, whatever. Maybe you're going out and you're buying some citations and backlinks, but it's not a crazy amount of money. So it's just a matter of kind of that word until, like, hey, I'm going to work on this asset until it starts generating some leads. And again, it'll help you appreciate those other niches where it's like you index within a couple of days, and within, 30, 45 days, you're like cranking leads through, you find a customer. And that in and of itself is going to, that's also going to train you to spot those opportunities and kind of where you need to direct your efforts in the future. So really, like, it's one of those things, as long as you keep working on it, you can't lose.